Loyalty can hold you back. It can hold you back. Now, I'm not saying loyalty isn't needed in life, but let's examine what happens when loyalty just isn't what you're supposed to do. Hey guys, I'm Andy from Andy Hoffer Coaching, and I got bamboozled. I got bamboozled big time, okay? And I want to talk about it because, I pride myself on being somebody who's reliable, dependable, loyal, all those wonderful adjectives that go with that sentiment, right? I'm somebody who you can count on me. I'm a solid motherfucker, okay? That's just me. I'm not a two-faced, I don't really like talking about myself like that, but you get the point, right? Now, what happens when you decide to be loyal and you just keep getting spit in the face? So this is what happened to me recently. I had a really good experience with these earbuds. Right. We're talking about earbuds. We're not talking about people. We're talking about brand loyalty. And I had a good experience with some earbuds. I had them for about like a year and a half. And at the year and a half mark, they just stopped charging. I was like, they're kind of cheapo, whatever. But hey, for $40, a year and a half earbuds, that's pretty good. So I'm going to rebuy them. Well, let me tell you, I have been through 4 sets of earbuds. It took me 4 tries to figure out that this brand sucks now. And why is it? Because I thought I was being loyal. I figured, I really like this brand. I have had a good experience with it. And that is why I will continue to purchase this brand. But little did I know that this brand had changed. They had pivoted. Their technology was not what it was. Or maybe I just happened to get lucky with that first pair. Maybe that first pair was a fluke. But 4 pairs later, I'm still like, what the hell? I guess I got to buy a new pair. And then I had this just thought, Andy, just get a different brand. Like there are other brands out, like you don't have to keep buying this stupid brand. It has failed you many times. And I thought, what a novel idea. What a novel idea. Like I can change brands. I mean, they're not loyal to me. Like they're not writing to me asking me, hey, how are your earbuds doing? They took my money and ran, And I'm the dumbass who keeps going back to them like, hey, your stuff is crap. Can I get another? So let's think about how we do that in real life now. How many times have you been married to a diet that you're like, yes, keto worked for me, and this time it's going to be different. Yes, this form of exercise worked for me. This time it's going to be different. How many times do you have to bang your head against the wall doing a program that does not ultimately work? Yeah, it works for a little bit. You get that month in and you're losing weight and it's great, but then you rebound and you become right, you just go back to right where you started. How many times has that happened? It's this loyalty to an ideology that it does not help you in any way. It just pulls from you. It takes away from you. Now let's expand that. How many times do we do that with people? How many times have you given a lover, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a friend, another chance? Well, they were good to me at one point. This time will be different. How many times do we have to forgive and forget and try again? I mean, forgiveness is important for our own healing. That doesn't mean that we have to keep repeating our mistakes. Like, I don't have to be mad at the earbud company. That's their thing. Spend $40, get a month's worth of earbud usage. Okay, great. That's their business model. They don't care about the technology, the quality, the care, whatever. Peace on them. I'm moving on. I'm going to find somebody who actually cares about their product. It's the same thing with people. Yeah, they were kind and nice and showed me love in the beginning, but that turned to bitterness, resentment, jealousy, hatred, anger, frustration, nasty words, being two-faced, being stabbed in the back, being lied to. Yeah, they were nice to me at one point, but that's their business model. That's how they operate. That's how they live. And I don't have to be a part of that. Yeah, that diet was great. The keto knocked off all that weight. But then when I went back to eating bread and rice and potatoes and cake, and I gained everything back, and yeah, it was good to me at one point, but that's their business model. I don't have to be there. I don't have to be loyal to that. It's about finding the relationships, the patterns, the things that actually work for you. Not things that are temporarily a band-aid to fix something. Like, yeah, you know what? Those earbuds, they were great for a trip to Guatemala that I needed them last minute before I could research anything, and they served their purpose. Yeah, that diet started me off on my health and wellness journey, and great, it fulfilled its purpose. Yeah, those people taught me a lesson about watching my back and really paying attention to people's behaviors. Yes, all of these things taught me something. But that doesn't mean that I have to keep learning the lesson. I just have to learn it once and then implement that in the next round. Right? But it's about evolution. It's about evolving, becoming something bigger, better, even more firm in your own beliefs and your boundaries. If you keep letting these things break your boundaries, then who are you? How do you define yourself? Are you somebody that is not true to their word? Are you somebody that doesn't follow through because you keep going on in these toxic relationships with food, in these toxic relationships with exercise, or with brands that don't care two fucks about you and they're selling you crap products, or the toxic relationship with your ex that you just can't get over him, you just can't stop calling him? Is that how you define yourself? Is that how you want to define yourself? Because I know that a lot of us out there, we don't want to be defined by those things. We don't want those things to rule the way that we think. We want to believe that we have autonomy, that we have the power of choice. But when you keep falling into behavior patterns that are not serving you, then you are left with no choice. Because you put A plus B, you will get C. You keep starving yourself, you'll keep rebounding. You keep going back to that ex, you'll keep getting into some trouble. You keep buying the stupid $40 earbuds, you're just going to have no earbuds when you need to be on the treadmill for an hour. And there's nothing you can do about it. So guys, I hope you got something from this, because these lessons, they just come to me because honestly, I'm hard-headed. So I want to share them with you because maybe you're going through the same thing I'm going through. Trying to break these patterns of what I think are self-love, but honestly, they're just holding me back. And maybe they won't hold you back for as long as they've held me back. So, all right, guys. I love you guys. Bye.